YouTube! Like, share, subscribe, let's ride. Back again with another banger. Here with my partner though. Y'all already know how we do, man. We back with another War in Cali story. This story is about a dude who's dressed up as a cop and robbed drug dealers. Listen, I think it might be a good one. Make sure y'all subscribe. It's free. Stop playing with me. Y'all already know how we do. Let's get it. Hey, before we do though, like I said, make sure you subscribe. It's free. Stop playing with me. Let's get it.
Welcome back to another episode of War in Cali. In this episode, I'm going to detail the story of San Diego rapper, Gangster Ern. Gangster Ern was born Ernest Lee Alexander on May 14th, 1966. Ern would come from an area in San Diego called the Southeast, which is one of the most gang-filled and notorious areas in San Diego, full of Crip, Blood, and ruse sets. Many of the gangs of the Southeast were formed in the 70s and also the 80s. Ern would be from one of the most known and deadly sets of Dago, which is called the 5-9 Brims. When most people think of the name Brims, they think of a set founded on the west side of South Central.
Honestly, that's the first time I heard of them. I never heard of the 5-9 Brims or Brims in general. You know what I'm saying? I heard of ruse, regular, just Bloods in general, insane Bloods, insane ruse. I never heard of Brims. So this is new to me right here.
But the Brims and Dago come from the Southeast, but they just say Southside.
Okay.
The 5-9 Brims will start off as another identity before becoming Brims and becoming Bloods, like once being called Central City, and members later making cliques in the 80s, like Gangster Players. The 5-9 Brims are most notably broke up into two cliques, like Ocean View and Basement, among other smaller cliques within their hood.
Okay.
The 5-9 Brims would be early allies of hoods like the Lincoln Park Bloods and the Emerald Hill Bloods. They would have many early rivals, some being Crips like the Dago Rolling 40 Crips and the West Coast Crips. They would even have beef with fellow Blood and ruse like the Skyline ruse.
What is it with... Well, I guess I'm asking my own question. I guess because, you know what I'm saying, even if you is a fellow Paru or a fellow Blood, but you're from another clique, if y'all got history, let's say somebody did something wrong from their clique to your people, they got history, you dig what I'm saying? So we're just going to run with that there. But I never really understood that, you know what I mean? I would think because they were up underneath the same, not umbrella, but just umbrella in general as far as Bloods. When you think of Paru, when you think of Brims, when you think of just regular Bloods, it's up they Bloods. You dig what I'm saying? So it's always been interesting with me. Even when Crips banged on Crips, I never really understood that, but I guess you gotta, be from Cali to get a real understanding of the situation, or just study this shit, you feel me?
Now, Gangster Ern would grow up in a heated environment in the 70s and 80s of San Diego. In the 80s, the gang lifestyle took over many cities in America, causing death and destruction of many urban communities. The violent crime rate in San Diego region increased in the late 80s and the early 90s. Robberies began an upward trend in 1984, which peaked in 92. The number of homicides in San Diego would hit an all-time high in 1991. And once Gangster Ern jumped into the streets, he jumped headfirst into everything the streets brought.
Okay.
Over his street career, Ern would gain a deadly reputation known for using his gun and also his fist. But his street life would lead to stints in jail, increasing his reputation and also his size.
Back in the day, man, motherfuckers was swole as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck y'all niggas
and more intimidating to his rivals. By the 80s, money was in abundance. The drug trade would take over the world, and many drug dealers would have a lot of money, and Dago would have a lot of ballers, like many other cities and states. And Gangster Ern was rumored to have been known to rob drug dealers.
Was on point.
Ern would allegedly dress up as an undercover cop and would fake arrest the drug dealers, robbing them of their drugs and whatever they had in their possession.
If you think about it, if you really think about it, that's smart. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? Even still to this day, motherfuckers could do that shit. Cause ain't nobody. If you a robber, if you, you know what I mean, you a criminal, whatever the case may be, whatever you do in the criminal world, somebody out there and pull up on you, whether they walking or they just pull up on you with the whip, and they like undercover cop, free. You ain't gonna second guess it. You're not gonna be like, you ain't no cop, whatever the case may be, and try to shoot at them, case may be. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know you're guilty, you're gonna give up whatever you know they want, whether if they want drugs or money, whatever the case may be. And shit, you know what I'm saying? Really, you ain't gonna have no way of knowing because they gonna be long gone by then. So that's smart.
Ern wouldn't be good for most people in the streets. Ern was also heavy in the drug game, gaining him several hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he wasn't stingy. He was known to put on several members of his hood, helping the 5'9" Brims have a lot of motion.
That's love.
Ern being one of the biggest drug dealers in Dago at the time. Ern wanted to go legit at a point in his life, so Ern founded Break Off Mine Records, which he funded with his own money. On his record label, he released his EP, Up Against It, which featured several songs that Gangster Ern was pushing to blow up.
Okay.
But before Gangster Ern could ever make it off music, he would die in 1992. Ern would die on July 25th, 1992, after he was shot. He was only 26 years old.
Damn, he's 26
After
years
his
old.
death, Gangster Ern is still highly praised and spoke upon as a legend from his section
Nigga
and in
big
Dago
as
in
hell.
general. Gangster Ern left behind multiple kids, including 2 sons, and both continued in their dad's honor, repping the 5'9" Brims, and also rapping. Both of them using the rap names, Little
That's
Gangster
his
Ern
son? Okay.
and Baby Gangster Ern. Little Gangster Ern would get millions of views on his songs like Brim Love, and both of his sons still push their dad's Break Off Mine Records and have even released a documentary about him. But they still hope to get a bigger production to tell their dad's life story, and people like Nick Cannon, who is from Dago, had even talked about being a part of it.
Okay.
Yo, you know what? I did an interview with Nick Cannon, 2 of them. I don't know if they came out yet. And it's this dude named Gangster Ern from 5'9" Brim. Shout out to Big Sav, Edward Savage from 59th Street. That was my celly. But it's this dude named Gangster Ern, right?
Okay.
And in like 80s, early 90s, he used to dress up like an undercover cop, get behind cats, pull them over with the sirens and shit, get out, leave them handcuffed, but leave with the work and the money. So his son, Baby Gangster Ern, called me, and he wants to. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you know him. You heard the stories of Gangster Ern from 5'9" Brim? Yeah, he used to pull
On the
motherfuckers
fingers.
over. Yeah, from Dago. So his son called me, and he like, yo, my pops got a story. Nick Cannon's from San Diego area. Nick's with it, so we might do a series. I'm gonna see if I can put it together. Dago needs it. Shout out.
Gangster Ern didn't get to make it far before his life was cut short, but he left a mark in Dago that is still felt to this day. This will conclude.
This was a good one, man. Yo, definitely I gotta check the documentary out. And if they ever do come out with like a big movie, but dude, I gotta check that out too. It's definitely one of the ones, man. Definitely smart, you know what I mean? Instead of just robbing somebody head up with the pistol or the Glock or whatever, you feel me? You just pull them over, act like you the undercover cop, and you walking away scot-free. No hassle, no wrestling, no tussling, no nothing. They gonna give it up regardless. They ain't even trying. They can't. Ain't no way you can just figure it out, especially back then. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no way you could really just figure it out. You dig? But yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. Let me know what else you guys want me to go ahead and react to. Make sure you comment below. Subscribe, it's free. Stop playing with me. Smash that like button. Share the video. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Tony Racks. Racks Media. Get your racks up. Let's get it.